Well, good morning. It is October 20th, and it's just before 9 a.m. My second outing of the season, and I'm on vacation this week, so I hope to get out a lot. Didn't have a really good feeling about this morning because we just got done having about 10 hours worth of rain, and I knew there was going to be some wind behind the front moving through. I don't know if you can hear it on the camera or not, but yeah, there's definitely some wind, and my wind couldn't be any worse for this tree stand. I mean, it swirls and does all kinds of crazy stuff in these steep valleys anyways, but I was just not getting a good feeling about it, and anyways, wouldn't you know it, I caught some movement here just a moment ago, and if I counted right, I think there was 8 deer, I'm pretty sure all does and fawns, that just came down through. And they went over to, I think they were going to go over and cross the backwater, same place I came up in this morning. And I don't know whether they hit my ground scent or, I don't know, they were acting kind of jitterish. Could be from the wind and who knows what. Or maybe getting harassed a little bit by a buck. But anyways, they went over there, and I don't believe any of them actually crossed. They kind of spread out a little bit, but little by little, I believe I counted all 8 of them go back up through. Nothing even remotely close or there might have been a couple close enough for a shot, but the brush is just too thick where they were at, so yeah. So I guess it wasn't a total loss making a push out here this morning anyway, so probably gonna hang in here another hour, see what happens, and then break for the midday, get an afternoon game plan together. Our early muzzleloader season is going on this week, so got my brother Scott in town. He's toting the muzzleloader. I might just switch over to the muzzleloader here this afternoon and go for a little hike with him. Whatever I'm doing, I'll take you along on the adventure, so we'll catch you later. Oh, as an added note, I made a run in here yesterday morning, Sunday morning, and I pulled all the camera cards from both of my hunting locations, and I was pleasantly surprised. Those cameras had all soaked for a week, and there were 7 bucks added up that within the last week had been near each of my tree stands, so things are going to start getting good from here on out. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, I'm having my first sit here this afternoon in my remote location, and I just wanted to make a push in here and sit this stand, and this is the first time I've been here with my bow and all my gear, and had to change a few things around where it just everything worked right for me. Seen a couple deer on my way in this afternoon, so I just like the morning where the wind couldn't have been any worse. If the deer are coming the same direction I'm looking right now, and they lots of times do, my wind's blowing right down that alley. So from any other direction, I'm pretty good. So who knows? Closer to night, the wind will die down or even shift. Like I said, hunting these valleys with all these steep hills and stuff, there's almost no such thing as a constant wind direction. So, all right, gonna settle in here, enjoy the afternoon. Got a little sunshine peeking through the clouds, and got brother Scott and my son Jeremy. They're out hunting this afternoon as well, and they're down closer to the parking area, so hopefully one of us has some luck here before nightfall. Alright, I'll update you a little later on. Alright, so just had a little lull in the wind, and I heard a little bit of crunching going on. I figured it's just a squirrel. And finally I looked and I see movement, and I'm like, oh, okay. And here I'm thinking it's probably the doe and the fawn that I seen at the other end of these flats that I bumped a little bit from out on the trail. I thought, oh, they're just making their way back. And next thing I know, I hear a soft grunt, and I look, and there is a decent buck. I mean, a good buck. And not really chasing her, but just staying on the trail. And I'm like, oh, the boys are out and about trying to find that first hot doe, for sure. So, and you can't beat that. It's only 4:30 in the afternoon. But that's one of the things I love about this place up here, is that there's deer in and out of here 24 hours a day. My other stand, closer to the parking areas, it's almost primarily nothing but a morning stand. And both of these are only true until the rut goes into full swing, and then, you know, there's no telling what could happen at either place. But wow, that was exciting. And I forgot to bring my binoculars. I wish I could have got a better look at him, but he was quite a ways up on the hillside going across, and I didn't have any trouble seeing the antlers. So, alright, we're gonna settle back in here. Hopefully see some more exciting stuff. Alright guys, I'm gonna get this closing interview in. Other than squirrels, I haven't seen anything since that buck brought the doe across the hillside there. But the wind did drop off, and the leaves started to dry up. So, I mean, I think I would have even heard anything if they were, you know, walking around me. But hey, enjoyed getting out, spending time in creation, and we'll be back out in the woods tomorrow. So we'll see you then.